Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marguerite. For any of you who are new, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 setting powders that I regret buying. These are powders that I, 1, don't use, 2, dry me out, 3, I don't like, 4, regret buying, and 5, just aren't good for my skin type. These were at the top of my head, you know, when I looked at my drawer, these were just very easy to pick out. I don't use them. I regret buying. So I don't mean to offend any of you if these work for you. If you love them, I understand, you know, what may work for me may not work for you and vice versa. So if you do love them, let me know what you love about them. I'm just curious. We all have different skin types, so things pair differently with different skin types, but I'm just gonna share with you what I regret buying and why that's that. So first up is the Maybelline Fit Me in the color Tin Fair Light. This is a loose finishing powder. This is brand new. I just got this. This is brand new to hit the street. People love this. I like the packaging, but this is extremely drying on my skin. Immediately upon first applying this, it's like, no. Especially, I can't apply this under the eye area. It will dry it out and just magnify any little line I have and make me look older than I am. And this reminds me of the second powder I'm about to mention, the Laura Mercier Loose Finishing Powder. This is the translucent loose setting powder. This was all the rage, maybe still is. I think these are exact dupes for each other. This is the color Tin Fair, and this is translucent. They look alike. I think this is an incredible drugstore dupe for the Laura Mercier. So if you like the Laura Mercier and you're looking for a drugstore dupe, check out the Maybelline Fit Me. But for me, these are extremely drying on my skin. I cannot set my skin with this. It dries it out too much. I think these are great for oily skin, but if you have dry dehydrated skin, I don't think this is for you. If you have dry under eye area or a lot of wrinkles, I don't think this is the best for you, because it personally dries out my under eye area and magnifies any little line and just makes me look older than I am. So I will say I'm okay with baking these just on my cheek. So I'll like to get like a really flat brush. I have one down here. Yeah, like this, the BH Cosmetics 127. See how it's just really thin and flat? And I like dipping it in these powders and just applying it right under my contour and under the hollow of my cheek, setting that with a bunch of powder before I apply my bronzer, and it will just help catch any excess bronzer and sharpen that line. So this is the only good thing about this powder, but otherwise I can't apply it anywhere else on my face. Unless I'm having like a really oily day, maybe I could set it, like just apply it on my forehead, but I can't apply it under my eyes. So sadly, those are just waste for me. Third up, I have the Makeup Forever Professional Duo Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 202. This is very old for me, and you can see I've used a lot. This is something I have not reached for in years. I used to love matte setting powders, and I've definitely come a long way. Nowadays, I only like loose setting powders just because they hydrate the skin. They don't accentuate every line on your face. But this is way too drying. This is something I would never buy again. It's expensive. I'm sure the Maybelline one would be great compared to this. Too drying, I regret buying that. And then I have the Dior Skin Forever and Ever Control. This is supposed to be a mattifying powder. This is just too expensive. I don't think it's necessary. And then you just like dip your brush. It has this like sponge to control the powder, and then you dip your brush in it. I think this is a little too drying for my skin type, and I think it's unnecessary to spend that much money on Dior, Chanel, any high-end makeup setting powder. For me personally, is not necessary. I love the Becca blurring powder. That's probably like $30, but this one is like what, 40 or 50? I just don't think that's necessary. And this is a little too drying. So like I would go with the Maybelline Fit Me over the Dior, but it's just something I don't ever care to reach for. It doesn't hydrate my face. It doesn't make my face look flawless for me personally. And then lastly, I have the Makeup Forever HD powder. I have like 3 of these. I used to love this. Again, that has that same spongy net like the Dior. This is fine, but it's just very white, and it's just literally like cornstarch. I don't think there's anything special that makes this worth the price. It's supposed to be HD though. It's supposed to be like very silky and just make your, but again, I never reach for this. I don't care to. It just isn't anything that like wows me. So this is number 5 to round up the list of powders I regret buying. Unfortunately, a lot of makeup is trial and error, and I fallen for a lot of the hype on these products and they just don't work for my skin type. But I guess you don't know till you try them out. But again, these are just products I regret buying. They don't work well on my skin type, on my face. So do you guys have any products like that don't work well for you, that you regret buying? Let me know. I'm just curious to know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, hopefully. And have a great day. Mwah.